Hey, good morning everybody, Sheriff I'm here. Now, today I want to show you guys how to make a recipe called biscuits and gravy. So sit back, get your coffee, and enjoy. And I know that you'll really like biscuits and gravy. Okay. First thing you got to do is you got to fry up your sausage. I like making sure there's big chunks of sausage in there. Big chunks of sausage is essential in a good biscuits and gravy. But don't cut those things up into pieces. But I got a little secret that I do. I have sausage for pizzas. This is pizza sausage. I'm just going to add some of this pizza sausage to it because, well, as you can see, they're like little nuggets. Okay, there we go. But those sausages are not necessary. Okay. Now while this sausage cooks up, we gotta make the biscuits. Use a Jiffy Mix. Jiffy Mix is great. I love Jiffy Mix. Any kind of biscuit mix will work. Or you can make biscuits from scratch, which it really took me a long time to figure out how to make biscuits. I hate fluffy and from the box, Jiffy Mix, and I've never really learned how to make homemade biscuits, drop biscuits, and they're hard. The biscuits are hard to make. Okay, because they either get too hard or they're still too doughy. Okay, to get those things just perfect, there is one little thing that you guys got to do that you guys got to pay attention to when you make biscuits, and that's not to over mix them. Okay, if you over mix the biscuits, then they get hard. Okay, so let me get my mixing bowl. Okay, got my mixing bowl. All right, let me okay. Now the grease down, the side there. That's what makes your gravy. All right, but you gotta have a little bit more grease in there than that. This step here isn't necessary for biscuits, but I tend to do it because I think it makes a fluffier biscuit, which is this. I got 4 cups of Jiffy biscuit mix in here, and I put it in this old antique thing. This used to be my grandmother's, and you see it's got a little crank handle on it. And if you see down there, it's got a little wire thing here. See, watch. Okay, it's what it does. It breaks all that biscuit mix up. And I'll show you the difference between the two as soon as I get done with this one. I hope you enjoy this. Alright. Okay, now, can you see the difference? Okay, see here how that looks clumpy? And that looks nice and fine. Let me turn on this other light. Okay. Now, let me turn this one here off. Nope, I gotta have that one. Okay, now see here? See how that looks all clumpy in there? Well, after sifting it, look how clean it looks. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Okay. Now, everybody who eats my biscuits and gravy, they say, Sheriff, how do you get your gravy to be so creamy? So, once we got the flour sifted and we got our uh, sausage done cooked, as you can see, sausage is done. Okay, put that back on there. Now, the next step that we have to do. You see, my gravy's starting to thicken up. You can tell it's thickening up because it's dripping off the spoon, you know. So, after about 15 minutes of stirring this sucker and keeping an eye on it, she's finally starting to turn into gravy. And you see it's flat. This is flat like that so that it scrapes the bottom of the pan. And it keeps all that milk and flour from sticking to the bottom of the pan. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that flame. I'm going to turn that up. Alright. And give it a quick hard boil. Alright. Just to give it the extra thickness. See there? With it boiling, as you can see those bubbles coming through, that's going to tell you how the gravy's doing. Actually, it's starting to get real thick because it's taking a second for those bubbles to bust on top. Bloop. See there? All right. Well, that's hard boiling up there. Let's take a look at. Oh yeah, look at those biscuits. I'd say those biscuits are done. So let's get this pan here. All right, because I'm gonna set that hot skillet on top of this cold skillet. All right, now, moms, these pans here are pretty heavy. So you're gonna want to use 2 hands on it. So get some nice don't use what I'm using. I'm just using a washcloth. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, these biscuits. Oh, look at those biscuits. Okay, now we got a good rolling boil going on here. All right. See here? See how it was dripping earlier, and now it's just perfect gravy. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. Now, let me see here. Take this. Okay. Now this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. Take one of these biscuits here, pull them apart like that, and oh, look at that. Nice fluffy biscuits. Okay. Those biscuits should just fall apart. And by using the sifter on the flour, makes the biscuits so that they do fall apart like that. All right. Okay. Get some of this little mess cleaned up. Oh shoot, my flour was melting. Ah, son of a gun, that was hot. Ooh, doggy. Wrong handle. All right. And there you go. Your homemade biscuits and gravy. Me screw up and grab the wrong handle on this. You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do it, because unless you're a cook, unless you do a lot of cooking, I'm sort of used to burning my hands, you know. It ain't gonna do too much damage to my hands because I'm a cook. And but ladies, please don't do that, because it does hurt, and you'll burn your whole entire hand. It'll scald it, you know. A gentle hand, it'll take the top layer of skin right off the hand if you grab the wrong handle. So I hope you enjoy. All right, and there you have it.